Remember the days when you had to wait for your favorite show to air on TV? Maybe you were like me and many others who didn't have a household computer yet. Being a fan of Dragon Ball Z as a child, I found myself wanting to appreciate the artwork, attempt to draw the characters myself, and simply learn more about the Dragon Ball Z universe. And that's when Beckett Magazines stepped in and saved the day. Dragon Ball Z technically first aired in 1996 in the US, but did not regularly start airing until 1998, which is the time I started watching it. I remember my dad was teaching me how to record TV shows on a VHS tape. He recorded the first episode of Dragon Ball Z, and when I watched it, I instantly became obsessed. The hold that this show had on me was unreal. I was so obsessed with it. Even on my 9th birthday, I had a Dragon Ball Z themed birthday party with Shenron on the cake. This show had me going outside. I was kicking trees. I was pretending to power up. I was trying to learn the Kamehameha, and I'm sure some of you also can relate to that. So let me tell you guys about the Beckett Magazine Company. James Beckett founded Beckett Publications in 1984. The company published media for several different topics and interests such as sports, automotive, collectibles, and trading cards. Beckett Magazine Company made magazines for Neopets, Yu-Gi-Oh!, and Pokemon, and of course 2 sets of DBZ magazines, one being the monthly and the other was the quarterly. The one we're talking about today was the quarterly series called The Best of Dragon Ball Z Beckett Collector's Edition. These magazines, starting with issue 1, began releasing in 2001 and retailed in the US at $9.99 a magazine. The 13th and final issue was released at the end of 2003. Surprisingly, there's not much information about these magazines online. I actually had to dive really deep to find the information I did. So the best thing I can really do now is just show you my collection. Each magazine gave a detailed breakdown of DBZ and GT news. This consisted of information about cards, toys, games, and other merchandise. Like I said earlier, during the years of 2000 to 2003, not everyone had access to the internet in their homes. If you wanted to learn more about DBZ, admire the artwork of your favorite characters, or read up on fun facts, this was your best way to do it. I carried my magazines everywhere with me, hence the wear and tear. The front cover typically featured main characters. Many of the back covers would feature a fantasy pick of a crossover of 2 characters or a character having other unusual abilities. Upon opening a magazine, you would be greeted with in-depth articles depicting famous battles that took place in the show, contests, giveaways, and an art gallery showcasing submitted fan art. You also could read character bios and learn about their special moves. There were lots of fantasy articles written to give fans a look at what it would be like to see their characters in different scenarios. I really enjoyed the fantasy interview, Goku and Vegeta having a candid discussion. It was written in a format to make it look like they were on a talk show together. Another article I enjoyed was an in-depth article featuring all of the android characters. I also enjoyed the guides showing you how to draw different characters. Pan's Secret Diary was another fun read. So did you guys have these growing up, or did you miss out on these? If you did, the good news is you can find these pretty easily on eBay and Mercari, and on average they're usually only between $15 to $30. So if you guys enjoyed this content, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.